Welcome friends, welcome to ESAT e-learning. This is Dr. Chandrasekhar and we are going for the solid state. Solid state, solids are formed due to the strong intermolecular forces of attraction. Within the molecules, everywhere there are forces of attraction. These forces of attractions are maintaining a range from the gaseous state to the solid state. When the forces of attractions are very strong, then what happens is, see, let us consider these are molecules. These molecules are having forces of attraction, whereas these forces of attractions are said to be intermolecular forces of attraction. This is intermolecular forces of attraction. Due to this intermolecular force of attraction, molecules will come close to one another. As a result of commencement of molecules close to one another, due to strong intermolecular forces of attraction, solid state is appearing. So therefore here in solids, what we can feel is strong intermolecular force of attraction. Intermolecular force of attraction is very strong. Due to strong intermolecular forces of attraction, molecules will become close to one another. As a result of close attractions, it appears to be very rigid. This is the basic reason why solid state is going to be appearing. Thus, molecules having strong intermolecular force of attraction will come close to one another. As a result of commencement of close to one another, material will become solidifies and it becomes strengthened and stiff. Thus, we can say it as rigid. So therefore, solid state, the basic reason is what? Strong intermolecular force of attraction. As a result, it appears as rigid. Thus, solids are formed by strong intermolecular force of attraction. Hence, molecules are very close and it appears as rigid. Let us go for the solids related strong intermolecular force of attractions, how these are present. This is classification of solids on the basis of this closeness of particles. These are two varieties. One is systematic closeness and second one is random closeness. When solid materials becomes very close to one another and that closeness is in a systematic pattern, then that is said to be the crystal. Whereas when the molecules come close to one another but there won't be any kind of system, under that situation this is said to be what? Pseudocrystal. We can say it as pseudocrystal and we can say it as crystals. Whereas known crystals examples are sodium chloride, zinc sulfide, copper are examples for the crystal systems. Whereas random closeness leads to the false crystals, which is also known as the pseudocrystals. Examples are glass, rubber, wood. These are examples for the random closeness related crystalline solid substances which are said to be amorphous substances, and these are said to be the crystalline substances and also known as true solids, and these are known as false solids. Whereas in crystals also, that is a space lattice formed by many number of lattice points, but in that space lattice there is a minimum repeating three-dimensional structural unit is there. That minimum repeating three-dimensional structural unit is said to be the unit cell. This is the minimum repeating three-dimensional structural part is said to be the unit cell. Thus, while we are going for the discussion of the solid state, we are discussing about the unit cell. Thus, the study of the solid state is nothing but study of the unit cell. How many varieties of unit cells are there? What are the interrelations present between the lengths as well as the angles? Such kind of study is nothing but the solid state. Solid state includes not the space lattice study, because the replication of the unit cell in the 3 dimensions leads to the space lattice. Hence, unit cell study will gives the complete information about the solids. Thus, study of unit cells is nothing but what? Solid state. Yes, next part is we are going for the classification of unit cells. Unit cells, basically there are 2 varieties of things for the discussion. One is edge length related information and second one is crystallographic angles. Whereas on behalf of the edge lengths, these unit cells are divided into 2 edges like very symmetric unit cells and the very asymmetric unit cells. That is symmetric unit cells as well as asymmetric unit cells. Symmetric stands for, in case of the edge lengths, there exists a relation that which is ever valid and also very simple relation. Such kind of relations are like this: edge length along x axis, that is A, is equal to edge length along y axis, which is equal to edge length along the z axis, that is A is equal to B is equal to C. This is very simple. That is, along every particular axis the length remains same. Such kind of symmetry containing unit cells are said to be the symmetric unit cells. There are examples, that is simple cubic system. We can say it as SC also, that is simple cubic system. Similarly here rhombohedral system. These systems are having very symmetrical adjustment of the edge lengths, and that is A is equal to B is equal to C. That is edge length along x axis is equal to edge length along y axis is equal to edge length along the z axis. Whereas if I go for the other end of the unit cells related to the adjustment related to the crystallographic edge lengths doesn't maintain a simple relation. There will be very random. Thus, here edge length along x axis we can say it as A, edge length along y axis we say it as B, and edge length along z axis we say it as C. But these are not at all equal to one another. A not equal to B, B not equal to C, A not equal to C. No way they are connected with one another. Such kind of unit cells are said to be the asymmetric unit cells, and those are triclinic, orthorhombic as well as monoclinic systems. This is a basic introduction related to the unit cell. What is unit cell? How many broad varieties of unit cells are there? On behalf of edge lengths as criteria, as per the symmetry is concerned, then what is the symmetric edge lengths? Symmetric edge lengths relation containing unit cells. Asymmetric edge lengths containing other end of the unit cells like triclinic, orthorhombic as well as the monoclinic systems. This is about the edge lengths. Once again, symmetric as well as the asymmetric. A is equal to B is equal to C. This kind of system is maintained in simple cubic as well as the rhombohedral systems, whereas in triclinic, orthorhombic and the monoclinic systems, A not equal to B and B not equal to C, such kind of unit cells are said to be the asymmetric with respect to the edge lengths. Whereas crystallography is study about the edge lengths, one particular issue, and second one is crystallographic angles. Whereas in the all varieties of the unit cells, out of 7 varieties of the unit cells, the 4 most important one is the cubic unit cell, which is said to be the primitive unit cell, otherwise the cubic unit cell. Let us go for the cubic, that is cubic unit cell. This is very basic unit cell which is known as cubic unit cell, which is also said to be what? Primitive unit cell. Whereas cubic unit cell is present in such a way that, see, let us go for the diagram of the cubic. It is a square whereas here I am writing another one square, and these two squares are connected in such a way you will be getting a three-dimensional appearance. Yes, this particular portion is front portion, and the back side one, this particular area of the behind one of the front one is said to be what? Back side portion. Whereas this particular unit cell, what we are saying it as cubic unit cell, whereas in this cubic unit cell, the technical terminology often that we will use, what are it consisting of? It consisting of vertices. Here the corners are said to be the vertices. Here how many corners we are having? In the base we are having a square, at the top also we are having a square. Total how many squares we are having here? Every two squares are there, and every square is having four corners. So therefore here vertices, corners, those are 8. Whereas here we are having the end points, that is sharp edges are there. These edges at the bottom of the square it is consisting 4 edges. At the top of the square it is consisting another 4 edges, followed by left side 4 and the right side 4. Out of 4, 2 are in share. So therefore here the total edges are 12 edges. So therefore here we are having 12 edges, 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 2 10, and 10 plus 2, total 12 edges are there. And we are having faces here. This face, bottom is one face, top is one face, front and back, left and right. Total we are having 6 faces. So therefore faces are 6. So therefore in the cubic unit system, cubic unit cell, we got the basic relation, that is the terminology which is known as technical terminology. The technical terminology concerned information is vertices. Vertices are intersection of what? Edges. See, this is one edge, this is also one edge, this is also one edge. Otherwise we can say vertices is intersection of planes. Let us consider this is my reference vertices. This vertices is formed by this particular plane, backside plane, followed by what? Another one plane is also present. Thus this top plane followed by back as well as the left side planes combination is vertices. Here vertices is intersection of the edges, vertices is intersection of the planes, that is 3 mutual perpendicular planes combination is one particular point, x, y, z is constant. Such a point is said to be vertices. Similarly, intersection of planes is said to be the edges, and those edges are 12 in number. And face, we know face is a 2-dimensional surface. Such kind of faces, front to back, top to bottom, left to right, total 6 faces are there. Similarly here distance relations are very very important, and once again let us go for the diagonals. We can make diagonals also. In the face we can make the diagonal. Suppose this is face. In this face, by connecting opposite corners, yes, this is opposite vertices, opposite corners, and this is also opposite vertices, opposite corners. I can connect like this. So therefore every face is having 2 diagonals, and those diagonals are said to be face diagonals. Diagonals present in the face are known as face diagonals. So therefore face diagonals, total how many faces we are having? 6. Every face is having 2, so therefore there are a total of 12 face diagonals are there. And by covering the entire unit cell, that is entire body, we can write the diagonals. This is front and this is the back vertices, whereas if I join like this, this is covering the entire body, hence this is said to be the body diagonal. In the same way, from here to opposite end, from here to opposite end, from here to opposite end, we can write 4 diagonals, and those diagonals are said to be body diagonals. Body diagonals are 1 into 4, which will becomes equal to what? 4. Thus, in case of the cubic unit cell, we are having number of vertices 8, edges 12, number of faces 6. Every face is having 2 diagonals, total 2 into 6, 12 face diagonals are there, and there are a total 4 body diagonals are present. Whereas by the logics related to the Pythagoras theorem, suppose if this edge length is a, then this particular body diagonal length will becomes equal to, that is a square plus a square whole root, that will becomes equal to root 2 times of a. Similarly, if I focus my attention towards the body diagonal, yes, this is body diagonal, whereas for this plane the remaining portion is perpendicular to this one, just like this. It is present in such a manner that this is the base is present in the plane, whereas to this plane whatever the other plane is there, this plane is present in perpendicular version. See, this is xy, this is xz, so therefore these two are present in perpendicular version. Thus this angle is 90 degrees, hence as being this length is root 2 times of a and this length is a, we can calculate the body diagonal length, and the body diagonal length will becomes equal to square root of 2a square plus a square, which will becomes equal to 3a square, which will becomes equal to root 3 times of a. So therefore that body diagonal of the cubic system is root 3 times of the edge length, whereas the body face diagonal of the cubic system is root 2 times of the edge length. These are the relations related to the simple cubic system. Now let us go for one problem where we will get clarity related to the information of edge length, body diagonal length as well as the face diagonal length. Yes. See, here we are having a problem, whereas this problem is related to the simple cubic system. Problem is like this. Yes, in a simple cubic system, body diagonal is given by 173 picometers. Then you are asked to calculate the face diagonal length. Let us go for the diagram where a complete clarity is present. See, this is the simple cubic system. Here I am writing, and in this simple cubic system, here information is provided for us, that is body diagonal. This is body and this is front and this is back. Whereas if I connect these two lines, that is diagonal covering the total body of the system, hence it is said to be the body diagonal. This body diagonal is 173 picometers, that is body diagonal is root 3 times of a, and that will becomes equal to 173 picometers. This was given as 173 and you are asked to calculate the face diagonal. What about face diagonal? Yes, this is face and this diagonal is said to be the face diagonal. Then what is its face diagonal? Face diagonal is what? Root 2 times of a. Then we know the root 3 times of a value and you are asked to calculate the root 2 times of a value. So therefore root 3 times of a, which is equal to 173, and you are asked to calculate what is the value of root 2 times of a. Yes, mathematically we can calculate. That value can be given by root 2 times of a, that will becomes equal to 173 divided by root 3 into root 2, and that will becomes equal to what here? That is 1 into 1.414, that is 141 picometers. Thus in the simple cubic system, if the body diagonal is 173 picometers, then the face diagonal will becomes equal to 141 picometers, whereas what will be the edge length here? Edge length will becomes equal to 100 picometers. Thus there may be a number of questions related to the distance relations of the simple cubic system. By providing edge length, body diagonal length can be asked. By providing edge length, face diagonal length can be asked, or vice versa. By providing face diagonal, other two relations can be asked. These are varieties of questions. Next, go for the next part, that is derivatives of the simple cubic system. See, here the simple cubic is not the end. It is also having its children. It is also having its derivatives, and these are said to be derivatives of simple cubic system. Whereas let us go for the derivatives and what are those derivatives and how they will be differed. Whereas in simple cubic system, yes, up to the knowledge that we have about the simple cubic system is that system in which all edge lengths are same. Yes, all edge lengths are same. Here I am designing the simple cubic system. This is simple cubic system. Edge lengths are same, and here lattice point atom is there. Every lattice point is an atom. But derivatives of this one are also present, and one of the derivative is present in such a way that here extra lattice point is present inside the body. See, this is also simple. Up to here it is simple only, but it makes a difference. Then What is the difference? Here the difference is like this. In simple cubic system, all varieties of relations and validity remain same, but at the center of the body there is another one lattice point. How we can recognize the center? Center can be easily recognized because it is intersection of body diagonals. You can write body diagonal from here to here. You can write body diagonal from the opposite vertices. As a result of intersection, there will be one atom. That atom is extra atom compared to the simple cubic system. This is simple cubic system, and this is extra lattice point where it is present. It is present at the center of the body, hence it is said to be body centered cubic system. Body centered cubic system. There is another one variety which is a special case. In this case, what happens is the simple cubic system related relations followed by extra lattice points are present, and those extra lattice points are like this. Yes, as I said in the beginning, we are having how many faces in the cubic system? 6 faces. Every face at the midpoint of the face. Yes, how you will get the midpoint? That is intersection of the face diagonals. At the intersection of the face diagonals, there is a lattice point. Such kind of extra lattice points associated unit cell is said to be the, yes, this is also simple cubic. In that simple cubic, what is extra here? Every face is having center. Hence it is said to be face centered cubic system, and in normal form we can say it as FCC. FCC stands for face centered cubic system, BCC stands for body centered cubic system, and SC stands for simple cubic system. These two are the derivatives of the simple cubic system. Now we can calculate the Z effective for this. Suppose if I calculate the total number of lattice points, total lattice points, here total lattice points are found to be how many? 8 are appearing, but it is the part of the space lattice. It is not the individual entity. It is connected with lattice points on the x-axis, lattice points on the y direction, similarly lattice points on the z direction also. See, this is z direction towards you. So therefore, in that way that space lattice is designed. So whatever the lattice points are there, 100% of lattice point contribution is not present for the unit cell. So therefore here that particular how much portion of the lattice point is belonging to a unit cell calculation is said to be the Z effective. Z effective of every vertices is found to be 1 by 8. Z effective of every particular corner, that is vertices, is found to be 1 by 8. So therefore Z effective of simple cubic system is found to be total how many atoms are there? 8 atoms. Out of 8, each contribution is 1 by 8, hence it becomes equal to what? 1. Similarly, in case of BCC, we are having 2 varieties of atoms. One is vertices and second one is body center. Body center 100% is belonging to the system. So therefore we are having one is body centered atom 1 into 1, and second one is 1 by 8 into 8, which will becomes equal to 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Whereas Z effective of the FCC system, here 2 varieties of atoms are there. One is vertices and second one is present face center. Whichever is present on the plane, 50% is ours and remaining 50% is for the others. So therefore such kind of atoms are 6. Each contribution is 1 by 2 plus here remaining are 8. Each contribution is 1 by 8. That will becomes equal to 3 plus 1 is equal to what? 4. In that way Z effective is present. With the Z effective we can go for the problems related to the simple cubic, body centered as well as the face centered system. Let us go for the problem. Here problems, whereas the problems related to the simple cubic systems are, yes, calculate the empirical formula of a simple cubic system in which all corner atoms are A and one of the atom is replaced by B. Suppose let us see this is simple cubic system, all atoms are A's, this atom is replaced by B, then you are asked to calculate the empirical formula. Here how many atoms of A's are there? 7 A's are there, hence we are having A7. Similarly here how many B's we are having? 1 B you are having. So therefore here the formula related to the question of all atoms are A, whereas one atom is replaced by B, empirical relation will becomes equal to A7B1. Let us go for another one problem. Calculate the empirical formula of the BCC system, out of which all atoms are A, but one corner atom is replaced by atom B. Here also this is corner atom, this corner atom is replaced by B. Then you are asked to calculate the empirical formula. Here remaining all are how many? Total 7 atoms are there. This is total 8 plus 1, 9 atoms are there. Out of 9, corner atoms are 7, but corner atoms contribution is 1 by 8. 1 by 8 into A plus remaining body center atom contribution is 100%. This is A related information, followed by B, that is 1 by 8 of B. So therefore this will becomes equal to A of what? 1 by 8 of 1, whereas B is of what? 1 by 8. If I write a simple relation, so therefore this will becomes equal to 8 plus 1, 9, that is total how many atoms are there here? Total 7 atoms, 7 into 1 by 8. So 7 into 1 by 8 plus 1, that is A of 7 plus 8, 15, if B is 1. So the empirical formula for the body centered cubic system in which one corner atom is replaced is A15 and is found to be what? B1. Let us go for another one problem. Calculate the empirical formula of FCC system in which all atoms are A, but one of the face centered atom is replaced by B. Suppose this is face centered atom, this is B, not A, then you are asked to calculate. Then how many atoms are there? 1 by 8 of 8 into 1 by 8, that is corners relation is completed. Whereas face centers total 6 are there. Out of 6, 5 are present with A, that is 5 into 1 by 2. This is of A. Whereas B is what? 1 by 2 of B is present. Whereas after taking the relations, that is 1 by 8 into 8, 1 plus 5 into 2, this is 5 by 2, whereas this will becomes equal to 1 by 2. So on taking LCM, it will becomes equal to, that is A 7 is there and B is what? 1 is present. So therefore 5 plus 2 7, A7 B1 is the formula related to the FCC system in which all atoms are A, one of the face center atom is replaced by B. Yes. Next is, yes, let us go for the relations related to the distance and the ever valid relations of the simple cubic and the other systems. See, here we are having simple cubic system, face centered cubic system, as well as the body centered cubic system. Here the ever valid relation in case of every particular of these cubic systems is A is equal to B is equal to C, that is equal to some constant is valid. Whereas another one relation is alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90, it is also valid. And another one is body diagonal will becomes equal to root 3 times of A and face diagonal will becomes equal to root 2 times of A. These are ever valid relation in case of all varieties of the cubics, simple cubic, body centered cubic, as well as the face centered cubic. But whereas in case of simple cubic system, what happens is these atoms are in contact with one another. This is radius of first atom, this is radius of second atom. So therefore in simple cubic system A will becomes equal to 2R. Whereas in body centered cubic system, whichever atoms are present on the body diagonal, these are in connection with one another. So therefore this is radius 1, this is radius 2, 3 and this is 4. This 4R will becomes equal to body diagonal. Then what is that body diagonal? Root 3 times of A. Whereas in case of FCC system, this is FCC. In FCC, here whichever atoms are present on the face diagonal, those are in connection with one another. This is also becomes equal to 4R, whereas this 4R will becomes equal to what? Root 2 times of A. Thus, distance relations of ever validity is like this, works for every particular one, but whereas in simple cubic just A is equal to 2R is valid, whereas in body centered cubic system 4R is equal to root 3 is valid, whereas in case of FCC system 4R is equal to root 2A is valid. If A is equal to 2R, this relation can't works. If A is equal to 2R, this relation can't works. Here the meaning is these atoms are in contact with one another. These atoms are making connectivity with one another, but these atoms are not in connection with one another. Similarly, whichever atoms are present on the face diagonal are making connectivity with one another, but the other atoms are not making any connectivity. You remember this one as an important one, then only it becomes very clear all the atoms are not in connection with one another. Those atoms which are connection with one another are responsible for the packing, whereas these atoms connectivity leads to the simple cubic system, hence always holds good in case of simple cubic system as A is equal to 2r, 4r is equal to root 3a here and 4r is equal to root 2a here.